Hey, good people. Have you ever wondered why some habits stick while others vanish? Let me tell you a quick story. A friend of mine tried to start a morning workout routine. She'd set her alarm early, determined to hit the gym, but after a week, she was back to snoozing. Sound familiar? Now, imagine if she had a personal AI coach nudging her, analyzing her sleep patterns, and suggesting the perfect time to wake up. Today, we'll dive into how AI can supercharge your positive routines. Let's get started. Let's talk about how habits are built in the brain. And I promise, no big science words here. Every habit starts with what scientists call a habit loop. It's made up of three parts: a cue or trigger, a routine, the behavior, and a reward, the payoff your brain likes. Over time, the brain starts to automate this process. It's like laying down a track in your brain. The more times you repeat the behavior, the smoother and faster that track becomes. I knew someone who used to grab fast food every time they were stressed. The cue was stress, the routine was hitting a drive through, the reward was comfort, even if it was short lived. Eventually, they didn't even need to feel that stressed. Just driving by that same intersection where the fast food place was triggered the whole habit loop again. The brain had hardwired it. And get this, according to a study from MIT, once a habit is formed, your brain stops fully participating in the decision making. That means your prefrontal cortex, the rational part of your brain, goes quiet and the behavior runs on autopilot. That's why habits can feel so hard to break. Now, here's where it gets interesting. In neuroscience, there's this concept called neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself. That means we're never stuck with a bad habit. With repetition and intention, you can form new pathways, but it takes effort. And guess who's helping with that now? I. According to a recent report from McKinsey, over 30% of people using AI powered apps for health and wellness say they've successfully built a new habit, from meditation to drinking more water, within just 30 days. Why? Because AI helps track consistency, reminds you gently, and personalizes your path to success. So, yes, your brain builds habits. But now AI is learning you and helping you build better ones. Now let's talk about how artificial intelligence, or AI, is no longer some faraway tech fantasy. It's here and it's personal. And when it comes to forming better habits, AI can be like having a custom built accountability partner that never forgets. Let's break down how real people are using different AI tools every single day to create and reinforce better habits. I'll give you 5 powerful tools, each with a different strength and a real life scenario to match. Number 1, Habitica, gamifying your goals. Function Habit Tracker, plus RPG, role playing game. AI feature uses behavioral psychology and gamification to reinforce habit building through avatars, leveling up, and in game rewards. Take Jenna. She struggled with drinking enough water daily. Basic reminders weren't working. But when she started using Habitica, suddenly every glass of water earned her gold coins, XP, and power ups for her digital character. She didn't just build a habit, she built a streak, and it stuck. Why? Because AI transformed her routine into a game. She wasn't chasing waters, she was chasing progress. Number 2, Replica emotional habits and self awareness. Function AI companion for emotional wellness and communication. AI feature learns from your conversation patterns to reflect mood, mental triggers, and even unhealthy dialogue loops. Devin had a pattern. Every stressful day at work ended with doom scrolling and fast food. Replica became his daily 10-minute check in. It would ask, "How did that meeting go?" Or, "Want to talk about that tough email?" That reflection disrupted his stress loop. He didn't always need a human ear, he just needed to process. Within weeks, he replaced late night Uber Eats with journaling and evening walks. Number 3, Finch, habit building for mental wellness. Function self care habit tracker with a virtual pet that grows as you complete small wellness tasks. AI feature recommends tasks based on your mood patterns, struggles, and achievements over time. Kayla was battling anxiety and inconsistency. Big goals felt overwhelming. But Finch didn't ask for big leaps. It asked for 1 minute self care wins. Brush your teeth? You helped your pet grow. Text a friend? Another win. Over time, these micro habits created structure, confidence, and most importantly, momentum. Number 4, FocusMate, AI powered accountability with real people. Function virtual co working sessions where you're matched with a real person to work side by side. AI feature learns your peak productivity times and suggests optimal work blocks. Luis was working remotely and felt unmotivated. He'd sit down to write and end up cleaning the kitchen. Then he tried FocusMate. AI matched him with strangers from around the world, and they'd quietly work together with cameras on for 50-minute blocks. That small social pressure rewired his brain. Work time sucks focus time. He didn't need a lecture, he needed presence. Number 5, Noom. AI for nutrition and behavioral change. Function, nutrition and weight loss app powered by psychology and coaching. AI feature analyzes meal patterns, emotional triggers, and encourages cognitive behavioral change. Tasha wasn't just eating out of hunger, she was eating out of boredom. Noom used AI to spot the patterns in her logging and nudged her with questions like, is this hunger or habit? Over time, she replaced snacking with quick walks or phone calls. Noom didn't shame her. It coached her brain into choosing better. Each of these AI tools focuses on something different: behavior gamification, emotional regulation, micro self-care wins, work discipline, or food and mood cycles. But they all do one thing in common. They learn you. They learn your rhythms, your patterns, your preferences, and then they help you show up better without the mental exhaustion of figuring it all out alone. And let's be real, that's what we're all looking for, right? Not perfection, but support. Support that scales with us. To wrap up, habits are more than just routines. They're actual pathways in our brains that shape the direction of our lives. But here's the good news. If a path led you somewhere you don't want to be, you can always choose to pave a new one. Let's talk facts. According to a study published in the European Journal of Social Psychology, it takes on average 66 days to form a new habit, not 21, as most people believe. And depending on the complexity of the behavior, it can take anywhere from 18 to 254 days. What does that mean? That means real change is a process, not a quick fix. And that's exactly why it matters that we start today. Let me leave you with a story. I once knew someone, let's call her Shay, who had a habit of quitting things halfway. She'd start a journal, then stop. Sign up for the gym, then ghost it. Her self talk? I'm just not consistent. But it wasn't true. The problem wasn't her, it was her system. Once she started using AI tools to track her wins, even the small ones, and once she understood how her brain wanted those little victories, she didn't just form new habits. She became someone who trusted herself to finish. And that's what I want for you. Not perfection, but trust in yourself. Because when you start mastering your habits, you stop fighting yourself. You start moving with your purpose, not against it. So here's your challenge. What one habit are you ready to retire starting today? And what new one are you willing to build even if it takes you 66 days or longer? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's break the silence around what's been breaking us and build something better together. If this resonated with you, like this video so it reaches more people who need it. Subscribe to stay connected. We're just getting started. And share this with someone who's ready to break a cycle, because it's not just about habit change, it's about life change. And that starts now.